We think that the Republicans are well positioned to have a majority in the Senate. We're giving that about a 75% odds. The reason why it's not higher than that is that there's some really close elections in Ohio, Montana, that could go the way for Republicans. But Republicans are surprisingly defending seats in Texas. And there's a quirky seat in Nebraska where the Republicans should win, but it wouldn't be a shock if she loses to the independent Dan Osborne later tonight.
I mean, Nebraska, I still don't understand the voting. I mean, I didn't take Ed Mills 101 on this. Let's focus on Ohio. Did Senator Brown want Vice President Harris to campaign with him? Does she boost the Brown effort, or is it just so red that doesn't work out?
So what Sherrod Brown has been saying, and what we put in our research at Raymond James, is that if Donald Trump loses or Donald Trump wins Ohio less than 8 percentage votes tonight, that is a fighting chance for Sherrod Brown. The closer the margin is, the better his odds are. If it's 8% or above tonight for Donald Trump, it is likely that Bernie Moreno will win that seat. And so that's where kind of we extrapolate that over to Montana. Sherrod Brown, or in Montana, Donald Trump won that by 16% back in 2020. The larger the margin there, the harder it is for Tester to hold on.
So, Ed, I think a lot of fund managers or a lot of folks in the marketplace are saying, I'm not that concerned with who wins the White House because I think Congress is going to be split, and that kind of means a certain type of policy environment. What's the percentage likelihood, do you think, that there's either a blue wave or a red wave?
Yeah, we think there is about a 30% chance of a Republican sweep. Last week when I was meeting with clients in New York and Boston, people thought that was too low. There was a real sentiment out there that it was closer to 50% of a Republican sweep. Now that's been reset with some of the polling data we've seen over the weekend. We've given a Democratic sweep about a 20% odds, which is higher than other folks out there. But if we're giving a 25% odd to a Democratic Senate, you have to give something close to that for that Democratic sweep. Right. From a market perspective, though, Paul, I think people are clear that a Republican sweep gives you tax reform, but a Democratic sweep gives a little bit more concern. The thing that I think is the sleeper thing out there to be concerned about is a potential Trump victory with a Democratic House. That could be a lot more dysfunction than any other outcome.